Hey guys, welcome back. It's your boy Sir Drinks a Lot. You tuned into a Lap It Up, a drink review series. So, oh, uh, man, it's been a wild one. Um, for those of you who don't know, I don't talk about politics and religion that often. I do like to point out that I am an atheist, or rather, I'd say a bit more spiritualist than an atheist, but yeah, that's just me. And the thing is, you say you pray for me? Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Um, and I'm not attacking you or your view of whatever you believe in, or however your faith, flies you into the night or whatever, flowery words. But and I don't mean to, I said like I said, I don't make big bones about it. I don't talk about it very much. I do believe in a bit more of a tangibleness to some things, and I do understand the positives behind just organized religion. People screw things up for everybody, whether you believe it or not. Whatever your particular thing is, the outliers in your group just ruin it for anybody going, yeah, y'all crazy. Okay. And then the same thing goes for atheists. I mean, we have some really weird ones out there too. But I don't settle myself in a particular group. My grandfather was a pastor at a Universal Unitarian Church for years. He was a doctor, philanthropist, great man. I do still look up to him. I mean, he's gone, but miss him a lot. But and another thing I don't talk about is I don't talk about politics. But I think it's pretty obvious where I lean. Yeah, it's not in earshot of most of the people here in Texas. You figure that out for yourself, I guess. So I don't talk about politics or religion very much in my my videos, and some of y'all might appreciate that. And I'm not gonna start by having like political banter or whatever, but in honor of a tropical punch, RAD soda, I figured I'd take some punches. Well, I'll probably end up receiving some. It smells so good, though, and the stevia is always a problem with these things. And honestly, you're looking at 20 calories and 6 grams. One of my guys tried this at work today, and he was just like, "Oh, that's terrible." Yeah. And since I'm taking the last one for the team, I'm going to take a little bit of a conversation piece. Okay, I held my breath because it's that breathing that it brings that flavor out. It's like a not rancid, but wow. Honestly, that's probably the better of anything I've had so far. Oh man, let me tell you something. This last week has been a wild one. But with everything that happened with Trump at the rally, whoo! And then they're talking to the lady, the head of the Secret Service, and I'm just like, what? No, I'm sorry. I realize people ask certain questions, and they want answers to certain questions that you don't have. You can say what you know, but then later on come to find out, hey, that's not it. And you said, so you gotta watch your languages, watch your information. I get that. But also, she said they screwed up. Cheadle, I think is the name. Don't get me started on Cheadle. But I like Don Cheadle, just so we're clear. Make sure we're very clear with that. I like Don Cheadle. I got a friend of mine who is like, just can't stand Don Cheadle. And not that that's related, just the last name. Anyway, they're asking her questions. Do you think there's anything that could have been done? And it's like, yeah, there's tons of things that could be done. But instead, she's like, well, I don't want to go guessing. And everything was, I got to hear from the FBI. We got to hear from the FBI. I'm sorry. But what she did, which is not answer any questions, really, is the same shit each one of them does whenever there's questions. It's just, I'm not going to answer the question. But I'm going to tell you I can't answer the question because I have to wait for this. It's just like, why even talk to them? They're just going to deflect to, And I'm not going to be one of those people like, I don't like Trump. I don't. Never liked him. I tried at one point to think, you know what? Maybe think like way in the beginning. I was just like, the guy's out there. The guy's wild card. He's just crazy. We don't know what he's going to do. And then he did it. And now we know everything he's going to do. Because everything he does is great. And it's amazing. The most amazing thing you've ever seen. I don't do a good Trump impersonation, so I'm not going to bash him or anything. Because that's fucking ridiculous. The fact that that guy was seen before. Anyway. What aggravates me is all of the false informatives, all of these bullshit people putting, like, I think you should, having the freedom of speech is fine, but I almost want people who put up, not for satire is one thing. If you're known for making skits and satire, that's one thing. And that shit needs to be labeled better, because there are some people that just like, there's some people who don't know what the Onion is, okay? Well, big words that say satire should be on everything satire. Like a fucking USDA stamp. Because people believe the stupidest shit and never check to see if it's real or not. Or they check and they go, oh, it's not real. It's like when they said, like, when you have something, you find something on the internet that agrees with you, and it's just one thing, and you got this stack of just reports, like analyticals and science stuff, but that's one columnist from a report that wasn't even related to, that's like how arsenic's in apple seeds, or how good sea salt is for you. If you're going to get all the minerals and stuff that's in sea salt versus regular salt, you would have to have 600 times your normal daily dose just to get anything from the proteins and other things you get out of having the Himalayan salts or whatever like that. So yes, it's better for you, but you would need to have so much more of it, and then having so much more of it would be bad for you. It's just, and the fucking false information, and that's all supposed to be funny. No. And then you got people lying about how the RNC runs its nominations versus the DNC, how they run their elections, and how the system works whenever somebody drops out or somebody stops, and like, oh, they're not democratic or patriotic or whatever, whichever side you're on. And then the coups. If you don't understand one versus the other, or in general, I can't talk to you. I really can't. And I'm not going to bitch and I'm playing and tell the people that they're wrong. I'm just not going to talk about that. It's just like no point. So do what you're going to do. Say your piece. Also, you should be able to get up there and say your piece. If you got a problem with it and you want to say it, say it. But please, just use your brain. Like when you're picking a good drink. Sorry, I don't like talking politics. I don't. Because no matter what you do, the person who you're talking to isn't interested in hearing your side. And that kind of works both ways, whether you feel you're in the right or the left. Correct or not correct. So, yeah. I know it's just, that's why I don't talk politics. Another reason why I don't talk religion. You do you, boo. Trust in that as long as what you're doing is taking care of your fellow man, not in the way that like you're specifically responsible for everybody, but that what you're doing isn't a direct harm to another human being, and that you're happy and those around you, you feel that you have to keep happy, or you feel that you should keep happy, do that. Make sure that the people that you love and care for are taken care of, and do the best you can for everything else. It's not that hard, and I guess for some people it is. Some people it's really hard to just be a decent human being. And a lot of times it's because of past experience and history that makes them just want to hate everybody. Which, I get. And it's going to be so bad. I didn't even think, I'm glad I don't monetize. I really do. I normally don't go into these kind of rants or talk about this kind of stuff. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going into specifics. They said, there's certain people I don't like. And it's literally, it was up until, like, the debates. I mean, even up to the debates, I was just like, oh my God. Like, two really, really old dudes. I think they both had dementia. I think they do. I don't know. I maybe I'm wrong. But I'm not bashing. I'm not going to specifically bash on either one. You know who I don't like. I already said it. I don't really give a shit about Biden either. But, I mean, we have what we have. And now we have something new. A little added to the mix. And politics. Oh, it's like a bad soda. Though oddly enough, I'm kind of thinking this. Maybe it's my sour disposition right now that's making me really like this. It's actually not that bad. And maybe it's because I've had the other three. But it's not bad. It's good. It still has that stevia funk to it, but being that it's a fruit punch with so much flavor, it kind of takes away from that funkiness. So yeah. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, it really isn't. Well, maybe I'm getting indoctrinated. Oh, that's what it is. Fuck. Anyway. As normal things go, I hope you're all doing well. Because these are some trying times. And it's very frustrating to try to keep your head on straight, trying to just, we're getting so freaking, so much bad news, Get everything going, it's like just overseas shit going on over there. You've got fucking stupid people. I watched this the other day. It was a guy, and it actually happened just the other day in Indianapolis. I don't know what came up to it, but the guy approaches a truck. Obviously, there must have been a road rage incident or something. He's got a gun in his hand, and he beats on the door, the open window, the side of the door, with the butt of the gun. But and he's not pointing it at the guy, but he's like bang bang, and he's like got it down like this, and the guy just goes bam bam bam, reaches out. You see out of the window, bam bam bam. I mean, the guy had a gun. I mean, I'm not bashing. Well, I mean, the guy was stupid to get out and confront the guy with a gun. If you're gonna take out a gun, prepare to get shot or to shoot. If you're using it to intimidate somebody else just by showing it, you don't know what a gun is. That's another thing I don't talk about. I don't talk about guns. Anyway, guns aren't bad. Just so we're clear, I don't think guns are bad. But it's people. People fuck up shit. Just have a drink. I'm not trying to rage, promise. But yeah, that just happened the other day. Guy was like 29 or something. He had a wife the lady he just married. They plan on having kids and everything. And part of me is kind of like going, if he was that angry, I don't know what happened to make somebody that angry. Which, when you get driving, yeah, I've seen some people that, like, I want to say are saints, but are pretty nice people, that you cut them fucking off in front of a fucking Taco Bell. See what happens. You know? It's just... So, I've been watching Fargo, too. So, that's been a thing. Been a really interesting TV series so far. I've only watched the first couple episodes, so I'm still kind of getting into it. But, anyway. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys are doing well. As always, I'm Sir Drinks a Lot, and I'm wishing you health, wealth, and love with enough time and gusto to enjoy it all down to the last drop. I am going to grade this, I promise. Don't grade this video. If any of you give it a thumbs down, I understand, but please, it's stuff that's going on, man. Give it a 3 and a 5. Almost a 6. It's like a 5.5. It's actually really good compared to the other ones. Yeah, I feel indoctrinated. It's freaking... Anyway. Hope you guys are doing well. And that's my political take. Like I said, you probably will never hear me bitch about this again. I will try not to. Especially with everything coming up right now. I keep my videos PG-13 and non-political and non-religious. But I do want to say that if you are a person of faith, pray for us all. You know what I'm saying? But do you be happy, take care of your loved ones, you know? And, yeah, enjoy life, right? Catch you later.